Confident. Confident people believe that they can do something without failing.
She was confident she could climb the mountain due to her training.
Against. To be against something is to be touching it or opposed to it.
They both leaned against the wall.
Attach. To attach is to put two things together.
I attached the socks to the clothesline to dry.
Accident. An accident is unexpected and may cause some trouble.
He damaged the car in an accident.
Failure. A failure happens when something is not done right.
My cooking ended in failure because I burned the food.
Attract. To attract means to make a person or thing come closer or be interested.
The magnet attracted the metal.
Detect. To detect means to notice or find something.
The boy ran to the kitchen when he detected the smell of cookies.
Approve. To approve of something means you like or agree with that thing.
Her coworkers approved her new plan.
Astronaut. An astronaut is a person who goes into outer space.
The astronaut was walking on the moon.
Refrigerate. To refrigerate something means to make it cold.
Supermarkets refrigerate fruit to make it last long.
Excite. To excite someone means to make them happy and interested.
I heard about the school dance on Friday. This excited me.
Gradual. Something gradual happens slowly.
Children learn to read at a gradual pace. They do not learn right away.
Criticize. To criticize is to say bad things about someone or something.
He criticized his wife for spending too much money.
Awake. A person who is awake is not asleep.
Sometimes I lay awake in bed because I am not tired.
Recognition. Recognition is the act of getting praise from other people.
The hero got recognition for his brave deed.
Admission. Admission is the act of allowing to enter a place.
The admission ticket to the movie was $5.
Silly. People who are silly show a lack of serious thought.
I made a silly mistake of dropping Mom's face.
Deliver. To deliver something is to take it from one place to another.
The man delivered Chinese food to my house.
Courage. Courage is the feeling of not being afraid.
The man had the courage to touch the lion.
Succeed. To succeed is to complete something as planned.
He will continue to work on the robot until he succeeds.
Perhaps. Perhaps is used when you say that something could happen.
Perhaps I will eat an apple for lunch.
Officer. An officer is a leader in the army.
The soldiers followed the orders of the officer.
Retire. To retire is to leave a job, usually because of old age.
My father is 65 years old. He is about to retire from work.
Float. To float is to move on top of water without sinking.
The boys' toy boat floated in the pool.
Pound. To pound something is to hit it many times with a lot of force.
He pounded the nail with the hammer.
Approximate. Approximate means close to an exact amount, number, or time.
My approximate height is 2 meters.
Poverty. Poverty is the state of being poor.
Poverty is a problem in many countries around the world.
Grant. To grant something is to allow someone to have it.
The teacher granted us a break after studying hard all day.
Concern. Concern is a feeling of worry.
I was filled with concern after reading the newspaper.
Shift. To shift is to move into a different place or direction.
He shifted to the other side of the table to eat his breakfast.
Expense. An expense is the money that people spend on something.
She wrote down all the expenses for her trip.
Glass. Glass is a transparent, breakable material.
Windows are made of glass.
Gravity. Gravity is the force that makes things fall to Earth.
There is no gravity in space.
Accomplish. To accomplish something means to finish it.
He accomplished his goal of running 10 miles.
Confidence. Confidence is a feeling of certainty or ability.
I have confidence that I did well on the test.
If something is original, it is the first one of that thing.
This is the original painting of the Mona Lisa.
Statistic. A statistic is a number that tells a fact about something.
The statistics showed that we did just as well this year as last year.
Jewel. A jewel is a beautiful stone that is worth a lot of money.
A diamond is one of the most expensive jewels in the world.
Expect. If you expect something to happen, you believe it will happen.
I expect the bus to be here very soon.
Convey. To convey is to communicate or make ideas known.
That picture of a crying child conveys a feeling of sadness.
Release. To release something is to stop holding it.
She released the bird from her hands.
Clue. A clue is a fact or object that helps solve a mystery or crime.
The detective found some clues on the sidewalk.
Miner. A miner is a person who works in a mine.
The miner was looking for gold.
Settle. When you settle something, you reach an agreement.
We settled the argument by looking up the answer on the web.
Sleep. To sleep is to rest your mind and body, usually at night in bed.
The child goes to sleep in her bedroom at night.
Astronaut. An astronaut is a person who goes into outer space.
The astronaut was walking on the moon.
Accident. An accident is unexpected and may cause some trouble.
He damaged the car in an accident.
Duty. A duty is something that a person has to do.
It is parents' duty to take care of their children.
Height. Height is how tall someone or something is.
My height is 168 centimeters.
Mineral. A mineral is a type of substance found in the earth.
Rocks are made up of different kinds of minerals.
Waste. To waste means to use something carelessly and unnecessarily.
Turn off the water so you don't waste it.
Awake. A person who is awake is not asleep.
Sometimes I lay awake in bed because I am not tired.
Chase. You chase people when you run after them and try to catch them.
I was chased by a dog.
Invent. To invent is to create something that never existed before.
My grandfather has invented some interesting things.
Participate. To participate is to be active and do something.
The students participated in the school play.
Courage. Courage is the feeling of not being afraid.
The man had the courage to touch the lion.
Gulf. A gulf is a gap between people who do not understand each other.
There has been a gulf between James and Tony since their parents died.
Capable. A capable person or thing can do an action.
The Olympic athlete is capable of lifting a lot of weight.
Pretend. To pretend means to make believe something is real.
The boy liked to pretend he was a king.
Rent. Rent is the money people pay to live in a certain place.
To live in this house, I have to pay rent at the start of each month.
Permission. Permission means the act of allowing some action.
I have permission to drive my mom's car.
Insert. To insert something means to put it in something else.
He inserted an extra sentence into the story.
Thick. A thick thing is wide and solid.
The fog was so thick that I couldn't see through it.
Discuss. To discuss is to talk about something with another person.
James began to discuss his report with his teacher.
Violent. A violent person or animal uses force to hurt others.
The man was put into jail because he was violent.
Pour. To pour a liquid means to make it come out of a container.
I poured some milk into my sister's cup.
Elementary. An elementary thing is the first or most simple thing.
Children go to elementary school before high school.
Barrier. A barrier is something that blocks a path or way.
The Great Wall was a barrier between China and its enemies.
Float. To float is to move on top of water without sinking.
The boys' toy boat floated in the pool.
Gravity. Gravity is the force that makes things fall to Earth.
There is no gravity in space.
Rock. A rock is a hard thing in the dirt.
I stacked rocks on top of one another.
Grant. To grant something is to allow someone to have it.
The teacher granted us a break after studying hard all day.
React. To react is to respond by acting in a certain way.
James reacted badly to the news.
Raw. A raw material is natural and has not been processed.
The company dumped raw sewage into the river.
Season. A season is a time of the year: spring, summer, fall, or winter.
Fall is a warm season, while winter is very cold.
Significant. A significant person or thing is important.
I read many significant novels as a literature major in university.
Publish. To publish a book is to get it printed and ready to sell.
That company publishes daily newspapers.
Immigrant. An immigrant is a person who moves to a different country.
My parents were immigrants. They came from Poland.
Satellite. A satellite is a machine sent into space to get information.
The satellite was traveling around the Earth.
Attitude. Someone's attitude is the way they feel and think.
John has a bad attitude. He's always angry.
Prime. Prime shows that something is the most important one.
Dirty air is a prime cause of illness.
Formal. A formal thing is official or serious.
It was a formal dinner, so we wore our best clothes.
Jewel. A jewel is a beautiful stone that is worth a lot of money.
A diamond is one of the most expensive jewels in the world.
Scale. The scale of something is its size, especially when it is very large.
I was surprised by the scale of the buildings in the downtown area.
Board. A board is a flat piece of wood.
The sign was made of a few wooden boards.
Miner. A miner is a person who works in a mine.
The miner was looking for gold.
Brain. The brain is the organ in your head that lets you think.
You must use your brain to solve the problem.
Probably. If something will probably happen, it is likely to happen.
You will probably get a good grade if you study for the test.
Steal. To steal is to take something that is not yours.
The men tried to steal money from the bank.
Skip. To skip something is to not do it.
He skipped work to get more sleep.
Surround. To surround something is to close in on it from all sides.
We surrounded the suspect on all 4 sides.
Instant. An instant is a very short amount of time.
A microwave oven cooks food in an instant.
Mineral. A mineral is a type of substance found in the earth.
Rocks are made up of different kinds of minerals.
Commute. To commute is to travel a long distance to get to work.
I usually commute to work on the train.
Already. If something happens already, it happens before a certain time.
It is already time for the movie to start. Let's go in.
Participate. To participate is to be active and do something.
The students participated in the school play.
Stretch. To stretch is to make your arms or legs reach out.
She stretched her body before exercising.
Concert. A concert is an event where you listen to people play music.
I enjoyed the concert last night. The band was very good.
Permission. Permission means the act of allowing some action.
I have permission to drive my mom's car.
Classic. A classic thing is something that is common from the past.
The athlete made a classic mistake. He started running too soon.
Close. To close is to shut something or cover up an opening.
The man wanted to close the door tightly.
Instructions. A set of instructions explains how to do something.
Just follow the instructions and you will be okay.
Telescope. A telescope is a tool people use to look at the stars.
With a telescope, you can see the moon and stars easily.
Junior. A junior person is younger or less experienced.
When she started at the company, she was only a junior manager.
Barely. Barely means by the smallest amount, almost not.
I barely had enough money to pay for my bus ticket.
Trial. A trial is the way a court discovers if a person is guilty or innocent.
He went on trial for robbing the bank.
Century. A century is 100 years.
Our company is celebrating a century of business in London.
Underground. An underground action happens below the surface of the earth.
Subway trains travel underground.
Pour. To pour a liquid means to make it come out of a container.
I poured some milk into my sister's cup.
Mechanic. A mechanic is someone who fixes vehicles or machines.
We took the car to the mechanic to be fixed.
Rank. A rank is a person's place in an order of people.
The man got to the rank of captain in the Navy.
Legend. A legend is a story from the past.
There is a well-known legend about a king and his queen.
Raw. A raw material is natural and has not been processed.
The company dumped raw sewage into the river.
Satellite. A satellite is a machine sent into space to get information.